today's video is gonna be me and not a what I eat in a day or a meal prep. I'm gonna talk about being a dad and how much I love it. But first I wanna brag about my wife. So I'm gonna walk over here. It's gonna get a little dark, so I'm sorry, I have to turn the light up. But I would like to brag about something. Not the balloon. This, check this out. This is all milk. That's all milk. That's all milk. This whole door is milk. There's 2 shelves currently. That's her ice cream from her birthday. She hasn't eaten that, but yeah. I had to clear this. We have 1 shelf for food right now. It's insane. Whoops. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. She's doing such a great job with the stuff that she's doing with the whole pumping situation. So hello, if you are new, my name is Eric. This is our channel where we talk about and do things, I guess. We really wanted to just share our lives on our YouTube, and so it's kind of what we're doing with weight loss stuff and our pregnancy videos and going to Disneyland and Disney World and all that sort of stuff. And so if you're new, hello, welcome. Hit the subscribe button and join us on these journeys that we're doing. Right now we are doing more weight loss stuff, and we're really trying to slowly lose the weight as we go about our life. But actually don't want to talk about weight loss stuff tonight. I want to talk about being a dad, because it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Marrying Amy was really awesome, and I loved it, and I love it currently, obviously. But being a dad is like, sorry Amy, but it's awesome. Like, it's hard to explain exactly. So I'll start from the beginning though. When we found out we were pregnant, and there's actually, we have that as we found out that we were officially pregnant by the doctors. Which is really cool that we were able to document something like that. I had a hard time at first because I was like, I didn't believe it was true. You know, it was one of those things where it's like, this isn't it was like surreal, right? Like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have a baby, but like it doesn't really sit in until that baby shows up into your life. So when Sam came out, like when he was born, I remember I had this super shocked look on my face, and the nurse, which, side note, we are definitely still wanting to do the whatever you call it, birthing story video, which we haven't had time to sit down and do it yet, but it is coming at some point. We will definitely do that. But when he came out, I had this shocked look on my face. Like, I stepped back for a second and was like, what is happening? And the nurse asked me, are you okay? Like, I think they were afraid I was gonna pass out, which apparently happens all the time. But it wasn't that. I wasn't like gonna pass out. I just was shocked that there was a baby right there. It was like going from no baby to baby all of a sudden. And so, yeah, it took, it's not like I didn't bond with Sam right away, just because it's hard to explain, but I loved him a lot right away, and I've always thought, you know, I've always loved spending time with him. But I don't know, all of a sudden the last like couple of weeks, it's like something has really changed inside of me, and I absolutely love that dude so much. Love hanging out with him. Yeah, it's awesome being a dad. And so I just wanted to talk about that because it's something that, you know, growing up and like, you know, as a teenager or as, you know, in my 20s and stuff, thinking about like, oh, marriage and kids and stuff like that. It's not really anything that's like, oh, my whole life I've always wanted to be a dad. It's just like, I just assumed that was going to happen someday, and that it wasn't something that like I overtly planned in my head or overtly thought about too much. It was more of like getting married and that kind of stuff was more of the more prevalent thought throughout my like single days. But man, he is such a great kid, and we are so lucky to have him. And so we actually started solid foods this week, which was really fun to see. I actually recorded it, so I will interject that little clip of him eating into this video right now. Ding!
Oh, that was a good bite.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
So, like, he is a crack up most of the time. He's such a happy baby. I spent time with my niece and nephew a lot when they were growing up as babies, like around them all the time and going on vacations and stuff like that. And I have to say, those kids were really fun and stuff, but Sam, for some reason, is like tenfold funner for me. He is an awesome kid to be around. He's super fun. He's like happy 90% of the time. I mean, there's times where he just sort of, especially right now because he's kind of teething, but he really I don't know, he has these moments of like, it's just so much joy on his face. It doesn't matter what, it could be something really stupid, but he thinks it's hilarious. And I don't know, he constantly is melting my heart. And so today was like a big one. So I was laying on the ground, and often when we have him doing it, sometimes or is rolling, or like, you know, him trying to figure out how to crawl, which I don't think he's close. We thought for a while that he was really, really close because he scooted himself backwards a bunch, but he hasn't really been scooting. He just likes rolling around like a little barrel. Like, he just is constantly barrel rolling around the house, and so it's really funny. But sorry, I just had to see what he was doing. He's back to sleep. He moves around a lot when he sleeps. But anyway, so I was laying on the ground today. I was laying on my side, and I was propped up. I had him propped up on me, sort of like standing, but he was sort of leaning his weight on me. And he like grabbed my face with with his two hands, and he like turned it like this, and he came down really slowly and gave me a big wet kiss on my cheek. And it was like the most cutest, heart-melting, I died moment since he's been alive, basically. Like, he's done cute things before. Like, he smiled at me. Like, the first time he ever smiled was at me, like, which I thought that was really special and stuff. Not to take anything away from Amy, but he like, and I'm constantly making him laugh all the time and stuff like that. And so one of the ways I do that is I give him kisses or I tickle him or whatever, and he like thinks it's really funny and laughs and stuff. And so, like, I think he was trying to emulate that, where I was just laying there and he, like, I think he tried to kiss me in order to get me to laugh or something. And so it was way cute. I didn't laugh. It was too cute for me. Disgustingly cute, but he is a great kid. Not to brag too much about my perfect child, but like I said, he is going through some teething, so he's kind of struggling with his sleep at night. He kind of wakes up a lot more than he was doing before, and he's kind of in pain. You can kind of tell. The bottom teeth are starting to you can kind of see their shape now, as before they weren't, and they're a little bit swollen. And so we know that something's gonna, in the next week or two, pop up. And so I can tell he's kind of in a little bit of pain. He gets a little bit grumpier, usually in the later parts of the day. But for the most part, that kid is he's awesome. He really likes laughing, and he really, really likes, he loves us, and it's awesome. He's starting to do the whole hand thing, like, lift me up please, or like if you are standing, like if Amy's standing next to me, he'll like look at me and then he'll like lean out, like want me to pick him, you know, take him and stuff. And so anyways, being a dad has been one of the most amazing, incredible things that has happened to me ever. There's just something about it that changed me so much to really like it's hard to explain exactly like the emotions and the feelings that go around it, but the only thing I say is that it's incredible. It is an incredible experience. It's an awesome experience. I know it'll have its challenges at some point. Like, we've been pretty blessed to have a pretty easy baby. I know a lot of people don't have easy babies. Like my niece was, she had baby acid reflux, and she basically cried the first 6 months of her life. And so I only experienced that because I wasn't there all the time, right? So I'd show up, you know, I probably went over there once a week when I was in my 20s, and would you know, hang out with them. And for the most part, I wouldn't really experience her screaming like that, but you know, at nighttime she'd be screaming when she was uncomfortable or after eating and that kind of stuff. And so I don't really see a lot of that. And I know that my sister talks about it like it was really hard, you know, as especially as a new mom, she was dealing with that and stuff. And so I'm trying to remember if she had her gallbladder out with my niece or with my nephew, but there's just a lot that was going on in that house at the time. And so like we've been pretty blessed having Sam, who he's an awesome baby. Just he's awesome. He's starting to really like the park walks, and he's starting to like, you know, he's so much getting more active with toys and playing, and you know, he's getting, like I said, he's barrel rolling around the house, which is really cute to see. And you know, he loves barrel rolling and then looking for someone to like say hi. I'm, you know, like, oh, good job, Sam, you've done a great job. And so it's just super cute, and he kills me every single day with his cuteness. And so yeah, it's been super awesome and amazing. And you know, we're really starting to kind of consider like, do we, you know, are we gonna have another baby at some point? And we've always talked about 2 kids because we really want Sam to have a sibling. And so now it's sort of like we went to Kohl's Saturday. Saturday is like our family day, and so we usually will go do something like just the 3 of us, and we'll go to like, you know, like we went to Kohl's, or we'll go get coffee or something, you know, kind of fun and different. And so which we probably should start vlogging more, honestly, but so we went to Kohl's and we were walking around, and when we left the store, Amy's like, we probably shouldn't be spending any more time in stores like that looking for baby clothes, because I get baby fever as soon as I see all those girl clothes. And it's like, oh, I can understand that. But yeah, we're just, you know, I'm loving being a dad. You know, he's just a cool little dude who is constantly melting my heart. And I mean, especially this the last couple of weeks here, he's really starting to sort of show more of a personality, like his personality. I think that he's kind of goofy, which I love that, because that's me. I'm really goofy too most of the time. I like to joke around and laugh and stuff like that. And so I love being a dad. It's amazing and wonderful, and all the other things that you can think of that are great words to describe it. But it's really become, I don't know, just like I said, probably since basically when he turned 5 months, or right around the 5-month point, it was just like, it's a different kid. He's so much more aware of what's going on around him. He picks up on stuff so quickly now. I've been really trying to get him to wave. I've been trying to get him to wave like this, but he's getting it kind of down. I took a video, I'll put it in here, of him tonight, because I thought it was really funny. He was doing this at the camera when he was sleeping. But I'm trying to like get him to do this, and what he'll do is he'll look at his hand, and then he'll like wave it himself, which I think is really funny. But yeah, it's just, he's a great kid, and I you know, being a dad's awesome. If you get the chance to do it, I would say do it, because it's pretty amazing and rewarding. I mean, I know that there's going to be things in the future that are hard, or things that'll be even more rewarding as he gets older, and you know, stuff like that. But right now, it's so fun, just hanging out with him. I mean, we've sort of changed our schedule a little bit for work, and so we're kind of working when he's sleeping, so that we get more time with him, because that's really important to us, especially as like we're able to run our own, you know, small business, which means we can kind of create our own hours, and our hours are really wonky right now. I mean, it's working out really well though. We're able to get so many orders and stuff out right now that it's like, I don't know, it's awesome. And so yeah, if you've never checked out our store, the link's always in the description, and it's called Amy's Small World. It's just, we do a lot of travel bags. So the last couple, like this last year has been a little rough for us, just with the fact that nobody's really traveling right now, which is fine. I mean, people should be staying home if they're not comfortable traveling, for sure. And so anyways, I love being a dad. It's awesome. It's really fun. I enjoy it. it has been an incredible experience so far. Yeah, so that's really all I have. I just wanted to talk about that and show off Amy's milk, and then yeah, it's been fun and awesome, and I just love it so much. Also, do you ever get sucked into YouTube rabbit holes? I have recently, and I have to say, the piano people on Omegle that do the piano things, I think his name is Marcus Veltri. I'm looking at it. It's because I was watching YouTube. I do this every night. I get a few hours to myself while Sam is sleeping, while Amy is sleeping, after I'm done with my work, and I hang out until his last feeding in the night, and then I go to bed. I get sucked down these rabbit hole, like YouTube rabbit holes, so much, and I'm constant. And my little algorithm is so messed up because of it. It's because it's like, oh, what's this? And then I'll watch those for a while, and then something else will come on my recommended, and I'll watch. The YouTube algorithm thing it's pretty scary, I have to say. It knows me very well, and the weird videos I like to watch on YouTube. So anyways, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this ramble of me talking about being a dad and also other stuff. And so yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week. Amy is going to make a meal prep. I went grocery shopping today. You know, we haven't really been doing grocery hauls, but just because we haven't had, like, it's really hard to sort of bring groceries in and then film about it, because Amy's mom is still working from home, and so she's always on the phone doing like important things, and so we don't want to, you know, interrupt that, and so it's hard for us to spend time doing grocery hauls, although we loved to do grocery hauls before. And so with this, yeah, with everything that's going on, eventually we'll probably get back to doing grocery hauls. We just haven't really been able to. And so Amy is going to do a meal prep, I think, and probably post it on Friday, and then she'll probably record a what I eat in a day after that, just kind of showing those meals and then her talking about them, which is what she usually likes to do. But yeah, and so expect a little bit more vlogging this month, just because like I said, we've been doing these Saturday family days, which I think I want to start vlogging. And then my birthday is next month, and we're going to try to go to Disneyland if we can get tickets, and if we can get reservations. If not, that won't happen, which is fine. It just means we weren't meant to go, but we'll probably vlog around my birthday. And my mom is actually, they're fully vaccinated, and so they're coming down to meet Sam for the first time, which I'm very excited about, because none of my family have been able to meet Sam yet, just FaceTiming stuff. And so even though I have a cousin that lives down here, we haven't seen him in a while, which I would like to see him. Maybe in the next couple of months we can meet up with them too. And so as things get back to normal here in Southern California, we're super close, so it's exciting stuff around here. But yes, all right, I'll stop rambling. It's like 20 minutes long of rambling. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me rambling, let me know. I have a lot of topics I'd like to talk about, including things like why I love Target so much and stuff like that. I don't know, I just like to talk, and so there's a camera, and hey, I should talk to the camera. So alright, hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you in the next video, and yes, see you later.